What's up vlog? We're back, and last day of the week, Friday, we're heading now to Belmondo for a meeting because we're gonna do a really big new iteration. I started the day off with 2 calls, one quite tough client call I have to say, but it's all part of the journey and entrepreneurship. I think entrepreneurship is never easy. You have ups and downs, and yesterday we had a recruitment event at the University of Amsterdam. Hereby a sneak peek of the event. I can do it in English or Dutch, doesn't matter. German, Chinese as well. Good evening everyone. Before we're gonna continue drinking, of course, the beer, we just have a short little story we want to tell. I'm one of the founders of Story of AMS, and we are here today to organize a little event. If you have questions after my little talk, please come to us and we would love to talk to you. We're Story of AMS, a company, we only exist actually for 3 years, but we are actually one of the fastest growing tech companies in the Netherlands. 25 people, and we're growing and growing and growing, so we're looking for great talent. We're a super young team, so I think our average age is 24, 25. All young, all talented, and a hunger to succeed together. What we do is we develop websites, apps, and we also play with Alexa. And we only develop in the newest and latest techniques. We also do a lot of things with the company. We have company trips. 2 years ago we went to Tokyo, Japan. This year we're going to Portugal and much more stuff. But I think I'll leave it by that. Enjoy your evening. Don't drink too much beer. Of course, you need to drink a lot of beer. It's important. So, thank you. That's it. Thank you very much and enjoy the evening. And now we're heading to the Uber. I'm a bit tired today. A long week, I think. Every single day this week, Duke and I were at the office for at least 12 hours. So it's quite a tough week, but got a lot of work done, a lot of new projects, which is good. So tonight I'm gonna get some good rest, and tomorrow morning, yeah, you're not joining, but tomorrow morning we're heading to the new office where we're gonna see what kind of equipment, furniture I mean, we're going to buy for the new office, which is cool, and I'm looking forward to it. And in already 2 weeks we're moving to the new office. Super exciting. I wonder where the Uber is.
Zeker. 5 keer ding stellen. Nee, 12 minuten gewacht.
I had a good sit down together with Thomas of Belmondo. We helped them already for almost 2 years now with the development of apps and web apps. And we discussed a big iteration we're going to do. Tomorrow we're letting them know how the planning will look like, which is nice. And coming back to that, I think it's very important as you have a company to maintain good client relationships and always be very transparent in how things are going, and also in terms of planning, so yeah, your client won't get any surprises. Later in this vlog today I'm gonna talk about a very big change that happened in our company internally, a very good and positive change. It's a working method I'm sharing with you, and it also might be relevant for your organization, or your organization already might work with it, but then I'm just sharing my insights and opinions how that working method is working out for us. We're now waiting for the Uber. After lunch we have a meeting again, and where we'll go you will see.
Leuk om jullie weer gezien te hebben.
Ja, zeker. Hopelijk tot de volgende keer.
Ja, wie weet hè.
Dus.
Succes en fijn weekend.
Just had good lunch with the team. Now it's starting to rain. Really hard. We're now at Amsterdam Makelaars, a real estate company, and we're gonna have a catch-up meeting. So let's see what comes out of it. Good sit down together with Amsterdam Makelaars. It's been a while since we sit together because I think they were one of our first clients and we helped them realize the website for AAM.nl, and yeah, it was good to catch up. Now we have to hurry up back to the office because we have a call with Service Club at 3 o'clock. Let's go. Back at the office, time for another call.
Right, back at Coster Diamonds.
Yes, once again, surprise, surprise, a new location. No, we're at Coster Diamonds, meeting with Sebastian. He's going to help us with a little project, and I will show you what we're going to do for them. It's a small thing, besides all the other things we're doing for them, but it's a fun project.
Lekker, lekker.
We had a good sit down together with Coster Diamonds and Sebastian. We had to solve a little issue with the tablets they have at the entrance of Coster Diamonds, and now we're gonna reflect a bit and think what a good solution might be. But I think a solution might be to renew it, because you see with tech, after 2 years it's already getting old and you have to renew things. So it will probably be that scenario, but we will sleep over it and I will let you know Monday what exactly it'll be. Today's Monday, super excited for this week. Merlijn, I think you're also pumped for the week, right?
Pumped as always.
Alright, sounds good. Today is a special day because our Chief Creative Operations is starting. Her name is Margot from New Zealand, and yeah, she will be at the office I think in 15 minutes. Super excited for her to get started. And yeah, that's it. I think small walk to the office, 5 minutes, and then we're ready to grind. Start the day. Today I'm also going to talk about how we restructured our internal organization in terms of our working method, and I believe this working method will be a quite big thing in the next 5 to 10 years in all the companies worldwide, and most of the IT companies work with it. We also use some principles of it, but we now fully switched over. And oh yeah, and as well today I'm going to onboard our Chief Creative Operations, update her on all the things within the company, and that's it. Now we're gonna enjoy our beautiful walk in the beautiful sun in Amsterdam. And by the way, I also hope you had a good weekend and you achieved the things you wanted to achieve, so you can also have a good week.
Right, Koen, where are we going?
We're heading to Aquablue. That's a new client. They sell water purifiers and we're going to help them develop a new app. And we had one meeting, we sent them a proposal, they approved it, and right now we're going there to discuss if we can work more together. So we're going a bit more into depth what Story of AMS does, and we're going with Lekker. We have arrived, and it's going to be an interesting meeting. I'm going to talk about building brand in 2019. Of course, we're a digital agency, but starting this year we also want to help companies a bit with their digital strategy. So we're going to talk about that, see how it goes. I'll let you know how it went, but first we're going to go into this meeting. Another meeting. Meeting is the most used word in this vlog, don't you think? Maybe we should have a counter.
We hebben uiteindelijk dit. gaan we verwerken in dit stukje. Hier. Dus alle pijpjes die je hier ziet, die zijn nu hierin verwerkt.
Ja.
En ja, zoals je ziet, deze heeft 1 filter, dus er is eentje die voor onder je keukenkastje wat dan ook hebt. Deze heeft er 2. En dit is eigenlijk de directe variant, dus deze is voor een heel huis. Deze kan je schoon water van een heel huis drinken. En beide hebben ze hier de smart controller.
Ja.
En die heeft dus NFC readout. En zo hebben jullie eigenlijk
Ja.
de mogelijke app.
Ja, nee, duidelijk. Keep in touch. We zullen jullie sowieso even toevoegen aan het Active Collab board van het project. Een soort van projectmanagement tool waar we een uitnodiging voor sturen.
Ja.
En Slack is gewoon voor communicatie. Dus als
Ja.
je gewoon vragen hebt tijdens het project, sta je in direct contact met design en development. Zal ik even vertellen, Marlino?
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, as you know, we had a meeting, another meeting. Ching ching. No, but we had a good sit down together with Aqua Blue. We talked. We're currently helping them developing the new app. They have water purifiers and they have an NFC chip in them. Everyone has them these days in their phone. And we're developing an app that can read the data out of that NFC chip, so people know the status of their water purifier, if they need to renew filters or those kind of things. Now, we didn't go that much in depth about the app because we're already developing that. So we mainly talked about building a brand in 2019 and how important it is to build a brand. If you think about soda, I think about Coca-Cola. If you think about computers, you think about Apple. The reason you think about it is because they did good branding. So we talked about how they could benefit from all the platforms that are out there right now where you can really build a brand. And the same what we're doing with Story of AMS is doing an omni-channel strategy and pushing content on all the relevant platforms. It's a really long-term strategy, but within 1 to 2 years you can really see the results from it. So we talked about that and we're hopefully going to help them with the digital strategy, kind of a blueprint that can help them build a brand. The blueprint needs to be reviewed every week or every month because it changes so quickly. So it's important to review it to see if it's relevant. So that's what we talked about. We're now heading back to Amsterdam and almost already end of the day. Time flies. Back in sunny Amsterdam, we're gonna walk now back to the office. I'm gonna do some more onboarding with Margot, and after that I'm going to tell you which working method we are fully integrating within our company. Maybe, I think most of the people know it, but it takes quite some work and discipline to implement such a working method. But I'll tell you that once we're back at the office and I did my things. I did some onboarding with Margot and did some project proposals. When I finished some project proposals. We at Story of AMS, we switched working methods. So we used to have some Scrum principles and some project management principles, but it wasn't extremely structured. And Duke and I really felt that we needed more structure, so we decided to fully go for the Scrum working method. And we are doing that right now and it goes quite well. I'm not going to talk too much in depth how the Scrum method works. If you are interested to know how that working method works, I link the video down below, or I can do it in an information box. It's a 7-minute video, you know exactly how it works. But what I want to share with you is that if you work in an organization and if you work in a tech space, but even the Scrum method is being used at marketing companies, sales companies, finance, you name it. So the Scrum working method comes originally from IT, but I think it's a really funny change that's happening right now that so many companies are implementing it. And yeah, I wanted to share this with you today, and maybe you can also implement it within your company, or if you're starting a new company. I think it's a very effective and productive way of working, and also very transparent, also for your clients to exactly know when projects are being delivered and when the deadlines are. And that actually brings us already to the end of this video. So if you enjoyed this video, we would really appreciate it if you subscribed or leave a like. We will see you on Thursday.